co-pilot had to abort the landing after a passenger refused to wear their seatbelt, and it did not end well for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have decided to discontinue the approach into Singapore Changi Airport, and this was because I was informed that we still have got passengers who are not seated with their seatbelts securely fastened. We are legally not able to land an aircraft if the cabin isn't secured. We are now turning around again for another approach, and if we have to do another misapproach for the same reason, the airport police will be involved, and they will take the necessary action.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been informed that the local authority will be boarding the aircraft.
We're about to land. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, and this shitty landing was done by the co-pilot, so don't give me dirty looks on the way out. Have a good day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Captain Jim Crail. I'm going to be in command of United Flight 2453. It is non-stop service down to beautiful Newark. I'm going to be assisted today by my first officer, Brian McCasey. Brian and I both have wives who are nurses, and I understand that we have quite a few folks who are going to get on this airplane to travel down to the tri-state area to volunteer to help as medical professionals. I'd like to ask all of you, would you please stand up? I know my wife would be totally embarrassed if I asked him to do that. But on behalf of my wife, everybody in the tri-state area, and the rest of the country, and United Airlines, I really, really appreciate and thank you for what you are willing to volunteer to do.
The flight attendants are primarily here for your safety. After that, they're here to make your flight more enjoyable. They're going to take care of you guys, but you will listen to what they have to say because they represent my will in the cockpit or in the cabin, and my will is what matters. Be nice to each other, be respectful of each other. I shouldn't have to say that. People should treat people the way you want to be treated, but I have to say it every single flight because people don't. They're selfish and rude, and we won't have it. Okay? Do your stuff. Get it out everybody else's way. Put your junk where it belongs. Everybody a pig for a space. Don't lean on other people. Don't fall asleep on other people. Don't pass out on other people or drool on them unless you've talked about it. And they have a weather-assisted jacket. All right, a little bit of fatherhood here. The other thing. The social experiment on listening to videos on speaker mode and talking on a cell phone on speaker mode, that is over and done in this country. Nobody wants to hear your video. I know you think it's super sweet, it probably is, but it's your business, right? So keep it to yourself. Use your AirPods, use your headphones, whatever it is. That's your business, okay? It's just part of being in a respectful society. Middle seaters, I know it stinks to be in the middle. Raise your hands. Raise them up. Anybody in the middle? Like 5 people. Yeah, right. That's full. All right, nobody's listening. Fine. You own both armrests. That is my gift to you. Welcome on board our flight.
Welcome to Delta Flight 1223, service to Houston Bush. My name is Kenny Card, accompanied by First Officer Jack McCormick. We also have Chloe up front that will be leading our outstanding 4 flight attendants. We do appreciate you flying with us this afternoon. We have a total time of 1 hour and 40 minutes to get down to Houston. And the ride does look pretty good. But for maybe just a couple bumps at altitude, the ride looks pretty good out of here and getting into Houston as well. We're about 8 minutes away from pushing back. And looking for an on-time takeoff and arrival. Might even be getting into Houston a little early. We do appreciate your business. We do appreciate y'all flying with us. Again, pushing back momentarily. Welcome aboard.
This is your captain Abdullah Yusuf speaking, and thank you again for choosing Air Somalia. Now we're ready to taxi after the delay for 3 days. The television is not working, but we're flying through South Sudan. You can enjoy Animal Planet from your right-hand side window. And the information about the flight, the toilet is not working, and we have 2 toilets sitting in first class. For the flight attendant, we have Asha sitting at the back there. She's a little bit crazy. Please don't ask her for any information. The landing is not a guarantee. Last year, we have 1% make it to Mogadishu Airport. Sit back and enjoy your flight, and thank you for choosing Air Somalia.
Maybe fearful about flying, and that's certainly understandable, but just please know that my first officer and our flight attendants and myself place your safety and the responsibility of carrying you to Miami, to your families, your vacations, your meetings, at the highest level. I have no higher calling than carefully and professionally transporting you today. So with that, relax and enjoy the beautiful evening that we get to fly in. We'll be underway shortly. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. You guys definitely should have taken a boat. Do you know how short this runway is? This is literally the shortest runway in the world. And we're in a pretty big plane to be landing here, so if you did any amount of research, you should have known better than to be on this plane right now. But I'm going to do my best. I can't guarantee anything. Remain seated, seatbelt securely fastened, life vests are located under the seat in front of you and can be inflated by pulling on the tab on the left side. We'll be on the ground or in the water momentarily. Thank you.
This pilot intended to address the passengers, but accidentally broadcasted on the tower frequency, allowing all other pilots to hear him. You have to see their reactions.
This is your captain speaking. We'll be departing Lynchburg Airport about 254 Zulu. Weather is nice today and won't be experiencing too much turbulence. Probably be to Charlotte about 35 to 40 minutes. Long flight? Huh? That's a long flight, isn't it? Is it that far? 35. I'm the captain, I know what I'm saying. 35, 40 minutes.
If you're the captain, did you know that you were on tower frequency just then? Look at me. I am the captain. 7540 Golf, contact departure.
For departure, 40 Golf. Have a good one.
You guys take care. Liberty 483, contact ground point 9.
This pilot thought he was speaking to his passengers, but accidentally connected to the ATC frequency, and the other pilots' reactions were absolutely hilarious.
Welcome aboard your Delta flight to Atlanta. We've leveled off with a good ride. Bell sign is off. We will give you an update on the Atlanta weather when we do begin our descent. Right now, computer shows approximately 2 hours, 20 minutes flight time remaining. Little background about your captain. Retired from the United States Navy after 27 years as special instructor pilot. Logged 123 aircraft carrier landings. I'm at the controls of your flight today, so you're in good hands. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let the Delta girls in the back know, and welcome aboard. Go Navy Delta. How many carrier landings is that? 27 years, Navy? Wow, that's a lot of carrier landings.
But I would like to add a special welcome to a special guest in today's flight. We have a passenger who's headed to Hawaii with us today to celebrate her victory over late-stage breast cancer. So we're You got me early on that one. She fought valiantly and is now cancer-free. Please join me in giving her Gerald Oldham a round of applause. Today's environment just makes it special that we can share that human bond to take care of each other. Everybody's a big family out there. Welcome aboard. Congratulations.
This pilot's mom was on his flight, so he decided to say this.
Today we have two awesome flight attendants. Andrew's in the front, Mimi's in the back. They're here for your comfort, but most likely and primarily for your safety. Once they do their safety briefing, please bring them up. There's also another very important person on board. She's walking up the aisle right now. It is my mother. She doesn't know I'm her pilot today, which is super exciting. 27 years of being an awesome mom. Her first trip with me today, and she didn't know I'll be here. So we're upgrading her to first class. Welcome aboard, everybody, and welcome aboard to my mother.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anas Amiri. I'll be your captain for this flight today. On behalf of Qatar Airways, all my colleagues, with the senior first officer, Mr. Abdullah, our lovely cabin crew, led by the cabin senior, Ms. Chan, would like to welcome you on board Airbus 350-900 and bound to Hamad International Airport in Doha. The flight time today will take us 5 hours 40 minutes, and we're going to fly with the final altitude of 41,000 feet. We expect some light bumpiness during the flight, so for your safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened, even if the seatbelt sign has been switched off, as we do here in the cockpit. I shall be talking to you before the gradual descent towards Doha to advise you about the temperature and the weather. For the time being, sit back and relax. Enjoy the flight services by Qatar Airways, and thank you once again for choosing Qatar Airways.
To Hong Kong in a time of 1 hour and 30 minutes. We have a great team looking after you in the cabin today. That's led by your in-flight service manager, Alice. Very shortly, Alice and her crew will show you a brief demonstration related to the safety features of this Airbus A330-300 aircraft. It does contain very important information, and therefore I ask you pay particular attention. There is always the chance of unexpected turbulence along our route of flight, and for that reason, I do ask that when you are seated in the cabin, that you have your seatbelts fastened.
This is not just for your safety, but also for the safety of those around you. I'll speak with you again shortly before our arrival into Hong Kong with an update on our flight progress and the local weather conditions. But for now, please relax and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
And bring you to Zurich. We are basically ready actually for quite some time. I'm really sorry about the boarding process here. They told me that you had a few issues with the scanner of the boarding passes, and actually the main problem really is that we just have too much hand luggage, and that takes too much time to put in the head racks. I understand you want it with you, but in the end that's what causes our delay. So we are going to fly high speed. All of you who have connecting flights in Zurich, for now they are reachable, and we'll have an update for you once we're airborne, but I am confident we can bring you to where you need to go. I hope you feel comfortable aboard, and I wish you a pleasant flight. Kürze bitte Dank, geschätzte Fluggäste. Mein Name ist Mark Hübner, bin der Kapitän auf diesem Flug. Zusammen mit meiner gesamten Besatzung herzlich willkommen auf diesem Airbus 320. Wir sind bereit, wir sind das schon seit geraumer Zeit. Leider gab es einen relativ chaotischen Boarding-Prozess. Sie haben es mitbekommen, am Anfang mussten die Bordkarten von Hand abgelesen werden. Jetzt haben wir noch...
This pilot thought to be speaking to the passengers, however he accidentally connected to the tower frequency and all other pilots could hear him. You have to see their reaction.
This is your captain speaking. We'll be departing Lynchburg Airport about 254 Zulu. Weather is nice today and won't be experiencing too much turbulence. Probably be to Charlotte in about 35 to 40 minutes. Long flight? Huh? That's a long flight, isn't it? Is it that far? 35. I'm the captain, I know what I'm saying. 35, 40 minutes.
If you're the captain, did you know that you were on tower frequency just then? Look at me. I am the captain. 7540 Golf, contact departure.
For departure, 40 Golf. Have a good one.
You guys take care. Liberty 483, contact ground point 9.
Guests, once again, good afternoon from the flight deck, your captain speaking. For your flight update, we are still cruising at 36,000 feet and we will be starting our descent shortly. Time now, for your convenience, is 1:26 in the afternoon, and we expect to land at 2:05 this afternoon. We are now currently 180 nautical miles southeast of Manila, and weather over our destination is reported to be cloudy with a temperature of 29 degrees centigrade and light to moderate winds during our descent and landing. For the meantime, if you need any further assistance, don't hesitate to call on our cabin crews. In front we have Senior Cabin Crew Michiko, Cabin Crew Lorraine. At the back we have Cabin Crew Czar and Cabin Crew Lian. On behalf of Philippines Air Asia.
This pilot accidentally made the passenger announcement on the ATC frequency. And just listen to the reactions of other pilots.
We'll have you disembarking at the Melbourne terminal, as we said earlier, at 9:30. And on behalf of Captain Mike Blank, our purser, and all of the rest of the crew, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing to fly with Qantas, the Spirit of Australia. Hope you have a great Christmas and New Year period, and we look forward to seeing you next time you fly. Thanks for your attention and have a great evening.
What did you say the captain's name was?
Oh no.
It was lovely.
Oh yes. You get that?
Drops the captain and keeps his name out of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're going to be landing shortly. Local time is 8:03. Weather is 73 degrees and clear skies. Flight staff is going to begin coming around one final time to collect any trash you may have. If you brought Bay on this trip and Bay is tripping, please feel free to pass them to the flight attendants who will gladly dispose of them for you. Our final destination features many beautiful beaches and there's no need to bring your own sand. What? Oh, wait, my co-pilot has informed me that I'm doing too much and I need to stop playing. Remember, folks, relationships take work to work. Always make sure to treat each other with kindness and respect. And keep in mind, we're all in this thing together. We here at Amazing Airlines have been proud to serve you, our guests, today. Thank you for